Hi everyone, I'm Donna Lopez and this is ETS, Energetic Transmission Sessions. And this is your mid-month energy forecast for September 2019. Before I go into that, I want to share that there's a brand new ETS session that will be on my website. The link will be below in the credits, and it will be available from the 14th through to the 16th Pacific Time midnight. And it is called Opening to Blossom. So this will help you if you're feeling stale or tight or like you can't move beyond the space that you're in on any level, mental, physical, emotional, spiritual, whatever the level is. The activation will help to clear those patterns and help you feel in and experience what it is you might be holding on to or have a resonance with. Because we don't really understand fully what we're in harmony with sometimes until we go through the transmissions, and then we go, oh my goodness, I had a charge on that information, that I had a block. So with that, all right, so today is September 11th. I'm going to give it just a couple of minutes to hold some sacred space here today for everyone. It is 18 years, 18 is a 9. So it was interesting because I heard something today where somebody mentioned that a lot of young people don't know anything about 9/11. And myself growing up, I heard about Pearl Harbor, but unfortunately sometimes it was like wah, wah, wah in the background and not something that I had experienced. And yet my peers had, my parents had experienced it. And 9/11 really brought that alive for me of how much I had not connected with. And I'll give myself a little bit of a break. We traveled a lot when I was younger, so a lot of the information that I would have gotten if I'd have stayed in one traditional school varied because I went to different schools until I came here to California. But with that, there are still young people that don't know anything about 9/11. So, yeah, we'll hold some space for them. Yeah, I think it's really good to know that we're dealing with different generations sometimes, and not assuming that somebody does understand fully the depth and breadth of why we value what we value. And I know that I didn't. So let's lend a hand up to some of these younger kids, okay? And with that, all right, as I said, today's the 11th, but I'm going to start this from the 14th and 15th, which is Saturday, Sunday. All right, so let's look at that. Well, I hear on the 14th, I feel like you're just scratching the surface. I'm also hearing something about friendlier. So I feel that if you've gotten an inkling that, hey, this person could be somebody I could really connect with, or this is a partnership that could go a little bit deeper than what I thought, they want you to know that you're just scratching the surface, that there is much more beneath that is there that's of value. That will be there for you to explore. But also I am hearing also that in partnerships as well, that this could also do with the both of you meeting friends and meeting new people with new ideas and things that you find stimulating, which are interesting. Okay. All right, let's see. I'm looking to the side of my calendar. I didn't mention that already. I also see there's a birthday party, either that it may be held on the 14th, the evening of the 14th, but I feel that don't let anybody disappoint you if you have an expectation of something people you expected to be there or something you expected to happen, because for some of you, I feel like your bubble will be burst. It's like, oh, really? That didn't. So not having an agenda is going to be useful. Let's put it that way. I also hear that some of you, there's going to be some new tools coming in for healing. So those of you that have been looking for healing, whether, however that matches for you, whether you are the healer or looking for healing in your life, that there will be new tools coming up for you to access. And I feel that really strongly on the 15th, on that Sunday. I also see that there is going to be something come up on Sunday that they are saying, make sure you get your slice of the pie. In other words, if somebody says, well, what would you like? Say, oh, well, I'll take this. Thank you. Go right in and accept what it is that's being given to you. Take the opportunity that's being given. You know, maybe if somebody's saying, hey, would you like to help us out with such and such? Sure, I'd love to. This is what I'd like to offer. And, you know, take that for yourself. All right. I also, I want to say Sunday evening, be aware of a lot of miscommunication. I feel like there could be some distractions or maybe some communication barriers, but I feel like it's because the nerves are jagged. In other words, whomever you may be talking to, or maybe both of you, might just be tired. When you're tired and agitated, you know, that can happen. And I do feel that the energies will be a little bit hotter, let's say, turned up that 14th and 15th anyway. But yeah, it's almost like it's a communication scramble. All right, we're going to look at the 16th through the 20th, which is Monday to Friday. All right. I see a lot of creativity. A lot of creativity. Oh boy, it's so much. It's almost like if those of you that are creative, it's almost as if you said, you know what? I'm going to sit down and I'm going to fill up my entire calendar with all of the projects that that I want to have fun with. Because I don't feel this is like a to-do list as much as instead of waiting to the last minute, I'm going to fill up the calendar with the projects and the things that I want to play with, have fun with, and create. Really good. I also hear travel for some of you. I also feel, though, that there will be some, I want to say with love, a disagreement. Almost like you thought you were going to go somewhere and then somebody, because you didn't connect early enough, they're not open to the idea anymore. There's some confusion there. Or travel plans may be cut short. So you'll find that out early on, though. I feel like Tuesday, before Wednesday, right in there. I'm hearing about something about the mission bell singing. This feels like an expansive heart kind of opening of feeling really attuned spiritually. You know, some people, they like mission bells. Some people don't. Some people feel like it reminds them of oppressive times in religious sects. But for others, it feels expansive, and that's how this is feeling. This is how this is coming in. That's just the analogy that they're giving me. All right. This is really funny. They're saying, don't choose your life. They're saying that life chooses you. So I feel like they're saying that right now it's going to be where life is choosing you. I choose you to get this done. I choose you to align with this. I choose you to friend this person. I choose you to interject yourself over here because you are a teacher and it will be useful. So you will be called, and I mean spiritually called. No matter what it is you do, you have a foundation of strength and experience that you can lend to someone else, no matter your station in life. And so even, you know, teachers are always learning, and we're always a student. So don't underestimate what it is that you know and the foundation that you have and what you have to share with someone else, because you are going to be called to share your knowledge and your insight with someone else. All right. I'll also hear something about Dia de los Muertos, which is the Day of the Dead. And I feel like I'm feeling this more near the end of that week. And I feel like this strong expression of celebration, celebrating those that have transitioned. It's a little early, but you know, this is how this is coming in. And so I feel like either you're going to be talking about how we want to celebrate this, or that we're going to celebrate it, or getting your altar together, etc. All right, let's see if there's anything else. They're just saying be fearless. That is the week to be fearless. Just know that you're supported, encouraged, and that you're where you're supposed to be. You're in the right timeline. All right, the 21st and the 22nd, that is Saturday, Sunday. I want to say on the 21st, I really feel strongly that somebody's saying, hear me, hear me. That somebody is really wanting you to hear them. A good way to do that is to say, I hear you saying this. This is a very good way to create clear communication, because very often we are not communicating clearly. We are hearing something different than what someone is sharing. But whoever is going to be talking to you is going to want to make sure that, do you hear me? Do you hear my heart? Do you hear my soul? Do you hear what I'm sharing with you? It's just very emotional, but in such a very loving, highly spiritual, connected way. Really beautiful. I also feel that that is a time to make a wish. It's they're showing me a star being put out into the night sky for you, and they're saying, make a wish. That is your star, so make a wish. I also see that on the 22nd, I feel that many of you are going to recognize your own growth, that you may see some incidences or some conversations or some situations that you are not in harmony with anymore. And it's not so much like because you're above it or anything, but because you have grown, you've outgrown that vibration, you've outgrown, like something that would have bothered you a lot before doesn't bother you. It's like, yeah, okay, no big deal, no big deal. It just doesn't affect you because you've matured. Yeah. All right, so let's look at the 23rd through to the 27th, which is Monday to Friday. I see a lot of celebrations. It's funny because they're going all the way to the 27th, and glasses are going up. Cheers, cheers. So lots of celebration. I also feel like there's an opening or a new job or something exciting that will be like an opportunity that somebody got. So you may be cheering somebody's new position, new job opening. For some of you, I see that I'm seeing the solar plexus, this whole area right here, kind of twisted up. And I feel like it's nerves and it's tension and it's stress. And I feel like Spirit is coming in and trying to relax that area. For some of you that are maybe been taking antacids, that are feeling that upset energy, boy, there's what you don't like. I'm just going to give it a moment here and give you a little bit of healing, okay? So just mark it on your, where this timestamp is, which is around 13 and a half minutes, and just right there. Yeah, there's whatever this was about, there's been some tension that's been built up inside of you, and they're just bringing in a lot of healing and calming energy. You know, very often we're not aware. I feel like too that this is somebody too that maybe watch the drinks that you drink. If you're drinking a lot of acidic, you know, sodas, things like that, that also is irritating that area. Yeah. Unfortunately, sometimes when we develop an issue, an ulceration of some sort, it's because we have really numbed out to what's going on within us rather than just take a step back. Just the simple stepping back, breathing, connect with nature, let go, just be, just for a moment, can do wonders. Yeah. They're telling me truth and they're saying truth serum. It's like, give them the truth, give them the truth. All right, very good. They're so funny. And okay, it's funny because the book that's right in front of me says, As a Man Thinketh. It's a little tiny one I have. If you've never read it, it is a great book. And it is pretty much that if that we're manifesting whatever we're thinking, and whatever we think and dwell on is what we're growing. Like, think of this as your inner garden, and you're growing this up in your inner garden. And so if you don't want thistles, then watch the seeds you're planting. Make sure that you water and nurture and love up what it is that you want to create within yourself. You may not know how you're going to get there, but you do know in each moment what you need. Maybe you need a hot bath. Maybe you need a massage. Maybe you need a day off. Maybe you need to just talk to somebody. They don't have to, sometimes just talking out loud without anybody saying what you should or should not do, but just listening to you is just wonderful. You can even go outside and just go talk to yourself. People will think you're on your phone. All right. Let's see what else we got here. Yeah, I see that week is going to be very fast, like the 23rd to the 27th. It's like you get to the 27th right away. So there's a lot of things happening very fast. And I do feel and want to say that some of this upset energy will be you trying to take your energy along with that fast. And they're saying, just let things happen. Like, they're just going to happen, and just pace yourself with it. You get there when you get there. All right. So just bless it, release it, back up, let it go. I do see a lot of trying to find the right key, the right solution around that Friday, the 27th. It's like I can't wait to get out of here. I can't wait to move on to the next thing. I can't wait for this new door to open. Just anticipation. But they're saying that to make sure that you're participating in what it is that you've just experienced, and acknowledge where you could have maybe stepped back, and where you could have maybe breathed into the situation a little better, because you don't want to rush from one thing right into it's going to be so much better over here. Well, not if you're taking that energy with you. All right, so be mindful of that. All right, 28th, 29th, which is Saturday, Sunday. I hear feelings are hurt. I feel that their feelings are going to get hurt. It was not intentional, but their feelings are hurt. They may be mad about it, but they're not really mad. They're maybe sad. And they may be manifesting it as mad, but they're not mad. They're just sad. So a little bit of love, tenderness, clearing the confusion there, just a gentle hand on the back, will let them know that you're with them, and that you weren't aware. Because I feel like this is however this is manifesting, if this is you, then recognize that others are not aware of the impact or whatever it is that you're feeling. All right. So allow them to awaken. All right. And offer you their condolences that they were checked out. All right. I'm smiling because my brother has just stepped in. He says, Steve's here, and this is my brother. It happens to be my mother's birthday that day. So my brother's very close with me right now. This is fun. I haven't had him come in like that in a while. All right. I guess he just wants to say happy birthday to my mom. So wonderful. All right. All right, they're saying Saturday, Sunday, more so into Sunday. Understand that you're going to be chosen to do something. And they want you to understand that you've been chosen. And I don't want to go as heavy as you're the chosen one, but you're the chosen one. All right. So um, know that whatever you don't know, that the knowingness and what it is that you need to fulfill whatever this is that you've been chosen for will come to you from the spirit side of life. In other words, they'll come together and they'll bring in whatever it is that you're needing to move forward. They're just moving you forward, forward, forward. All right, let's look at the 30th. That's a Monday. I feel like it's funny. It's almost like I'm seeing somebody pull on a chain when you do, like when you're on a bus or a trolley, or I don't know if the trolleys even do that anymore. But it's like, oh, I'm at my stop, let me off. So I feel like for some of you it's going to be like getting off and starting onto something new, moving forward. Um, yes, I want to say with a lot of love, this could be a transition time for someone. If you know somebody that's been on a bed of pain and that is ready to kind of move into the next level, that this could also be their stop. I'm sorry, my mailman's here. And all right, so let's look at that whole month from the 14th through to the 30th and see what else we see. I have a picture of Red Cloud here, and his energy is coming in really, really strong. So those of you that are working on development, physical mediumship of any sort, know that Red Cloud will be coming in and working with you. And I'm hearing true and I'm hearing truth. So I want to say you can trust what's coming through and what's touching in for you. I also see that, okay, the Native American teachers are coming in really strong right now, okay, because they're also saying that they're wanting you to get a feel of their energies and what their energies supporting you can feel like. And I'm hearing simplistic, and that feeling into is a big calling card for when the Native American teachers are stepping into your vibration. They were very much in tune with nature. Most indigenous peoples lived off the land, and God forbid if anything happened to the world we're in today, those are the people that will know how to navigate because they haven't quit listening. So they know where the water's running, they know where the resources are at, they know when they're being led in a certain direction, etc. And this is how the Native Americans work. They let you know the right way to go and the right way to be. They also let you know if you are on the right path, because the right path will not feel, if you're feeling wounded or too sensitized to your path, which I feel like some of you are going to be feeling that feeling. They're saying that they're working on you emotionally and working on your own wounds, your inner wounds, and healing your own inner wounds so that you can walk your path much smoother without feeling the harshness and the hypersensitivity to situations and people and things that occur around you. All right, well, that's meant for somebody. All right. Let's see. I'm hearing New World, and I thought I was hearing New World Order. I know that came up in my channeled message. Some aspect of that came up. But I just see and feel New World. Like there's something that we're going to be identifying as this is our new world. This is our new world that we live in, balancing out this new world. I think everybody can identify that every day has been something different, but being able to find balance in a different way and really finding that inner balance helps you navigate some of the external world, which You know, the external world is there as kind of like a, let's say, a temperature, to tell the temperature of what's going on in the collective, let's say, but we don't need to be the temperature. We don't need to be in boiling water. We don't need to be thrown into an ice bath. We can simply understand it, see it, and understand whether or not our energy is needed to help bring healing or balance to those situations. That is the new world. All right, well, they're really coming in today. All right. For a lot of you too, I see you letting go of a lot of, excuse my French, garbage that you've been carrying around, things you thought you needed, information you thought you couldn't do without. It's like, you know, having a library full of hundreds of books and carrying them around on a backpack. And you don't need all that. They're saying they're taking the weight off of you. They're taking the responsibilities off of you. They are lightening your load. Whatever it is that you need, when you need it, it will come to fruition right in front of you, right for you. And they're coming into my heart area, into my lung area, which is a strong, you know, love, number one, but also the lungs are grief and also the flow of life. So be in tune with what you're needing, all right? And how you're being led, and that's going to really serve you. That's the only backpack of information you're needing moving forward. They're saying to trust all the decisions that you have made. Many of you have cut some cords and let some things go, and they're saying trust, trust, trust. You're doing well. You're doing well. Yeah. Matter of fact, they're saying that some of you are actually going to stop and kind of look back on some of the growth that you've had over the last few years, maybe, and I'm hearing more like 3 years or so, and you're gonna go, oh my goodness, look at everything I came over. It's as if you were you were near the top of not at the top, but you're on a mountain and closer to the top than the bottom, but you're seeing all the rocks and things that are along the way that you navigated over and how you did that. That's, you know, you don't necessarily move easily when there's chunks of rocks and jagged rocks all over the place. You have to really be mindful. And they're saying that please understand your mindfulness and that you have grown. So for a lot of you, you're going to be recognizing that. And they said that is going to serve you moving forward. Because they're saying you're coming into a time where you're going to be looking at a blank sheet of paper. And it's going to be up to you to write out what it is that you would like to experience. And they're saying you don't have to write a book. They're saying you can write one word and allow them to bring in the vibrations, because everything is like alive, and bring in the life force, the energies that are going to bring in what it is that you are wanting to experience for you. They're saying no more hollow words too. So they're saying, if you feel like you've been told something previously and it just didn't happen, or maybe you made a commitment to yourself and it didn't happen, it's like, oh, those were just hollow words. They didn't mean anything. Nothing happened. They're saying this is a time where we're coming into that is going to be full of life. Like, boy, we are really, you watch your thoughts, watch your words, because everything is going to manifest so quickly. And the vibrations are so strong. That's why they're saying you don't need but one word. If it's joy, if it is expansion, if it is health, whatever it is, one word, that is going to be brought in. You don't need to get detailed. They've got the details. Let them bring in the vibrations. All right. Boy, they're doing a lot of today. All right. Let's see if there's anything else. Well, I feel like a lot of you are going to be sleeping even better. I've been sleeping great and having tons of dreams. But I feel like you're also going to be going to sleep, maybe knowing that you're going to astral travel, knowing that you're going to have a dream. It's almost as if I'm going to go to sleep and I'm more excited about the activities through my sleep state than my walking state. So there will be a blurring of lines between what you will be experiencing and all right, they're saying there's healing also coming. through this experience too. That it won't be like I wake up in the morning, I'm this way, and then I go to sleep at night, I'm this way. It's like everything's going to kind of come together. Continual growth like that. Okay. Yeah, they just say clear the path. Clear the path, get ready. All right. Feels really good, very cleansing, very clearing. I'm going to do something different too today. I have, let's see if we can bring this up where you can see. It's called Messages of Light. Okay, they're really beautiful. These are some of the only cards that I use when I do a private, when I'm done, or if I do a circle for people. Sometimes I'll pull one of these. So I thought I'd pull one because they said I should. So I'm going to pull one. All right, and this is the card that I got, and it's called Teaching. All right, and it says, I pay attention to what life has to teach me from everywhere. I hear teachings of truth. I am guided on my path towards unity. It is important for me to be aware that events do not occur at random. There's always a reason. Everything is here for me. God takes many forms to teach me. Am I listening? So, aho. So with that, I want to say thank you all very much. Thank you for your likes, your shares, and your subscribes. And I will see you at the beginning of the month. And if you'd like a private session, feel free to book, and I'll have it down in the credits. And please share your comments. I'd love to hear from you. Namaste.